The County of San Diego expands its COVID-19 rental assistance program. San Diego County Supervisor Chair Nathan Fletcher joining us now with the very latest. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Big information. I know a lot of people want to hear about how they can possibly qualify for this. So take us through who qualifies for this money now.
Yeah, so the money, it's about $100 million of rental assistance and utility assistance. It's available to lower income San Diegans. You need to be in the bottom half of what we call the area median income. But to find out if folks apply, they can go today. Right now, the website is up. It is SDHCD, San Diego, HCD, SDHCD.org. And I get those applications in. We've been fighting. We've done multiple rounds of rental assistance, utility assistance, a whole bunch of programs. We're working our way out of COVID, but we know the impacts are going to linger a little bit longer. And so we're doing everything we can to try and get some help out there.
Yeah, linger a little bit longer, to say the least. But it's also been a year since the lockdown. I cannot.
Can you believe a year ago our kids have been home? My kids have been home every day.
I know
for
it was
not been back to school.
Right,
once.
It was right around this time. Yeah. I remember that 1 year is coming up for this, and so of these families.
Kelly, I remember the first meeting where they said we're going to close schools, and I was like, we're going to do what?
Yes, remember that?
Just so, and here we are. But we're coming out of it. We're coming out. That's the good part.
Some of these families, Nathan, that you're just talking about right now, they got through a year of this, not figuring out how they were going to pay their rent, how they're going to pay their utilities, how they were going to make it. Some would say, why did it take, a year to get all this money out now?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask the federal government why it took a year to. I mean, a bunch of this is federal funds that did not come in until the last minute. We did make tens of millions of dollars of rental relief available throughout the pandemic. And with a lot of the eviction moratoriums that have been put in place, a lot of folks are still in their homes, and a lot of these funds can be used to catch up back rent, to try and make them whole, to work with landlords for how do we rectify this situation. Hopefully now I think we're going to start descending into lower tiers. We're going to get our economy back up and running. So a lot of this can help catch up. But it has been frustrating. Look, I wish the funds that we're beginning to see come in now would have come in, around last August. Would have been more helpful. But it's here now, and we got to get it out the door and help people catch up and get on a solid footing as we rebound.
I know of several landlords that have really tried to be able to help during this time. So what will this money mean for them?
Well, for landlords who participate in this program, we can catch up to 80% of the backlog of what is due around rent, and that can stretch all the way back to the early days of this pandemic. So if they have someone that hasn't been evicted, that they haven't been able to pay their rent, this is a pretty significant amount of money that can go to help. Now, these funds are for people who live anywhere in the county except Chula Vista or City of San Diego. Those two cities will be launching their own programs and just in the coming weeks. And so there will be, that's how the money got allocated. So the program we're launching today covers everyone in the County of San Diego, unless you live in the City of Chula Vista or City of San Diego. They both are launching their own programs, will be very similar. And I know that we all want to get help out as soon as we can.
To apply, they go to that website that you just mentioned, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. SDHCD.org.
Okay,
SDHCD.org.
We'll make sure to get that up on our website for people who don't have pen and paper to write that down. And then how quickly after, let's say you apply today and you go put in all the information, how quickly after will they see some money come through for them?
Well, the application is going to be up for a few weeks, and so once we get those in, then they'll begin to process them, verify them. It'll go quicker and easier if landlords are participating in the program. We can provide more funds, but our aim is to get all of the money out as quickly as we can in the coming months to try and get this help. And again, I think it's going to coincide with our continued recovery, getting our kids back in school, getting more things open. I do think we're turning a corner, and I'm certainly hopeful that this $100 million can help.